hey, you want it, go get it. You want it, go get it. Well, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Sunday morning. I normally do this at about 7 a.m., but I decided to go walking a little later today. It's about 8 now, a little after probably. I got up this morning, loaded up some clips and whatnot, loaded up some footage. Today is gonna really be like a get stuff back in order day. Really got it again. Like I said last night, I got more equipment to set up. I got some stuff to replace, some parts I got to replace. Loading up footage, the whole nine, whatever. What I like to do on Sunday mornings is, and I'm not gonna go to church today because I have to do all that work, by the way. But what I generally do on Sunday mornings is I like to go for a walk. It used to be something me and my wife did together, but you know, like other things that fell off. But I like to go for a walk. It kind of resets me for the week, honestly, just like church does, and right after going to church. And then kind of resets me for the week. It allows me, this is the time where I really like just clear my mind. And it ain't too long. It's about maybe 2 mile walk or so, 2 or 3 miles. But it just clears my mind, allows me to think about some things, gain some clarity. I cut my phone on silent while I'm walking, and I listen to my Anita Baker. I love Anita Baker when I'm walking. Something about her voice it calms me. So that's what I do on Sunday morning. By the way, for the filmmakers, one thing I like to do is have 3 copies. 1 copy on my computer and then 2 copies on external hard drives, because you know sometimes external hard drives crash. So yeah, that's one thing I like to do too. So and I'm making all those copies today just because, you know, a lot of work, a lot of time went into it. You want to make sure you have multiple copies before you delete the footage from your recording card, whatever camera you're using. It could be, you know, anything really. Mine's just happened to be an SD card because I'm using Panasonic S1Hs, by the way. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That is it. And some people who might not know, this footage is going to take a long time. The reason why I'm making such a big deal about the footage is because it takes a long time to upload. This is raw, 10-bit cinematic 4K. In Panasonic terms, they call it as Vlog. So yeah, it takes a lot of time to upload, even on the strongest computers. So that's what it is, y'all. I know y'all hear Anita Baker. I like to call her Anita like I know her. I ain't never met that lady a day in my life, but I went to her concert and I loved it. It was the last one. Let me mute this so y'all can hear me. It was the last one that her and Babyface did together, and then I heard that it was some beefing going on between them and all this stuff. Man, it was a great concert when I was there, when they performed up in DC. But you know, it was a little delayed, whatever. But once the show got going, man, it was worth it. And then I heard that they was beefing, whatever. I didn't see the comments. Somebody told me about it, and I ain't even read them because I like both of them. And you know, but yeah, I was glad I got the opportunity to see her perform live, and I'm glad, Anita Baker, that you did do the tour. And Babyface, I was glad that you performed with her. And I ain't gonna read the comments like you said. I ain't gonna listen to the comments. I don't want to know what happened between them. And I know by the time y'all see this will be old news, but right now it's kind of current, and I don't get down like that. I like both of them. Let me say this though. While I was walking, had a great walk. While I was walking, ran into a couple friends of mine. It was cool. I had a little short conversation. They was on their way to church. But I also wanted to let y'all know about what's going on with this truck that I just got 4 days ago from CarMax, saying that I got low tire pressure in my rear passenger side tire. And I don't know how y'all operate, but me personally, I'm like, look here. I just bought this thing 4 days ago. I don't care if the gas cap is loose. I'm returning it. They should have never gave me a no questions asked return policy warranty. Warranty is the worst thing they could have gave me. No questions asked return policy warranty. Oh please, look here. This how this gonna go. I'm gonna go put some air in the tire, whatever. But on best believe Monday or Tuesday, I'm taking this joint to my mechanic and checking that tire out. If it's a slow leak in here, hey, give me another one. Something wrong with it. Like I said, we can replace the tire. No, you can't. You can replace the whole truck. Is what you can do. I just wanted to say that real quick because I'm about to go out here and pump some air in this tire in the cold, and I'm not happy about it. Anyway, I ain't had a truck payment in 6 years. I'm paying a payment and got to pump the air in the tire. I ain't pumping no air in the tire in my old truck. Last thing I'm gonna say, I'm done with the truck. All right, moving on. Another thing I want to say, because I talked about my wife before I started walking, and I just wanted to, I don't know if I already said this or not, but I just want to remind people, like, look, when God gives you a vision, and I'm not just saying this because it's Sunday morning, but I'm just saying it's the truth. When God gives you a vision, he gives it to you. He don't always get the same vision to your spouse. He don't always get the same vision to people around you. You got to stop looking for support from other people with the vision that God gave you. Some people just gonna always see you the way that they saw you when they first met you. I was a football player when she first met me, okay? And I talked about possibly going to the NFL, and then I said, if I don't go to the NFL, I want to get a full-time job, have a family, raise kids, the whole night. And I did those things, but I told y'all the story about how things kind of changed for me when I got serious about writing, and I got excited about it, and I started changing my work ethic, whatever. She didn't see the same vision that I saw. Even though I explained it to her, I laid it out to her, she didn't see the same vision that I saw. And that's okay. That's all right. I just wanted to say that, man. Like, I think somebody need to hear that, man. You have to do what God put on your heart and mind to do. Whether people like what you do or not. Hopefully people can see how serious you are about it and they jump on board. Like, I write 4 hours a day. I told y'all I do. I've been consistent with this thing, ain't unwavering. So, hopefully, I don't know what it takes. I done won awards, screenwriting and filmmaking. This is my second feature film. You would think, oh man, Shelton might be serious about this thing. Let me go ahead and follow this, support this knucklehead boy. I just say be consistent, stay in prayer, continue to communicate with what your plans are and what your goals are. And then eventually, hopefully your spouse and the people around you will support you and see you in a different light. I know the friends of mine the true, real friends of mine, they now see me as the dude who writes movies and makes movies and whatnot. And I appreciate that. I really do. I was hurt tremendously, and I'm gonna try to keep names out of this thing, but I was really hurt tremendously. This ain't nothing that they don't know, but my closest friends, the ones who I call my boys for show, my dogs, I was tremendously hurt when I had my first movie premiere and none of them showed up. And one of them, I understood why he couldn't show up, but the other three really, it left a sour taste in my mouth, you know what I'm saying? But I said, I had to again learn to forgive, and I recently, that was 5 years ago, but I recently just told them about how I felt. It was probably late last year when we had the heart to heart, and I told them, like, look, this is how I felt about it, man, when y'all didn't show up. But we cleared the air. We still friends. It don't mean that you got to stop being friends with somebody just because y'all that gas pump station full. I don't know what. I ain't going there. Everybody must be getting air today. What's going on here? All right. But no, you can still be friends though. You can still be friends. The friendship is stronger than it's ever been, because we communicated with each other with the problems that we had. You know what I'm saying? And we were receptive of the problems, and we all was like, look, man, we ain't gonna let nothing like this make us not be friends. We gonna be at the next one for sure, Sheldon. And I was like, man, I appreciate that. And y'all got 19 choices, because I'm going to 19 cities, so just pick a damn city and come on here. So for real, that's how I feel. I feel like if you're gonna be in a marriage or a serious relationship with somebody, you should be able to chase your dreams, and y'all support one another in doing so. It's a union. Like, look, I want you to be happy, you want me to be happy. Here's things I want to do, here's things I want to do. All right, cool. If they don't line up, then we got a problem. We got to communicate. We got to find a way to make this thing line up, make it work if we're already married. Because see, that's the problem with marriage. And I heard Deon Cole, shouts out to Deon Cole, excellent comedian. I like his stand-up too. Dude got some long arms though, man. Dude, the microphone was like at his knees, and then dude be having to bring it up to talk. And when he paused, I'd be like, dude, it's a long pause to break them long arms. But anyway, I'm just talking, y'all. Like, I really like Deion's cold comedy for real, man. You one of the ones who really make me laugh. You, Dave Chappelle, obviously, and then some other ones too. Corey Holcomb, Earthquake. Earthquake is probably my favorite comedian right now. I'm going off on a tangent again. Daggone it. All right. What I was gonna say is that one of the Deion Cole said this in his special, that sometimes you marry the people and they were the perfect person for you at that point in your life. That's one of the biggest problems with marriage, is that as you grow, I got married when I was 25. I'm 37 now, as I said before. I am not the same person I was at 25. Despite the movies and all that stuff, I just don't have the same thought process, the same logic as I had at 25. And that's normal. You shouldn't. And so you got to learn how to grow together. The only way you can grow together is by communicating and learning and spending time together, so that you all are attentive and retaining the same type of information. But when that does not happen, when y'all lose being on the same accord, you grow apart. I'm a deep thinker. I'm the type of person who I don't always have the response in the moment. I come back, a day later and be like, hey, I was thinking about what you said, and I wanted to tell you, but that to be with me, you gotta have patience. So I ain't gonna say it's a fault of mine. It's just who I am. I've always been that way. I've always thought through things. I've never been a spirit of the moment type dude. So yeah, that's what it is. And then the last thing I want to talk about, some people out there into astrology and all that other stuff. I don't really get into it that much, but I am a Scorpio, and I recently, and this is gonna sound bad, but I recently found out I'm a Scorpio because I don't do that astronomical, whatever they call it, man, stuff. But anyway, so somebody told me I should read about Scorpio sign and let me and find out what they tendencies are. And let me tell you something. I found out that I'm a Scorpio for real. Like, everything that the internet said a Scorpio is like, that's me, for sure. Everything, and I mean everything. I was like, dang, somebody knows me so well, just based on the month I was born in. Like, that's crazy. But anyway, yeah, that's so some people was wondering about that. Yeah, so that's what it is, y'all. About to pump this air. Not happy about it. So 3 things real quick. The air pump was broke, so I got to go to the other spot and wait in line, I guess, or just not do it at all. Take it tomorrow. It ain't flat like that. I'm obviously still driving. But that was the first thing. The second thing I want to talk about is I talked about the people who, don't support me. But I don't want to make this so much about that. And I want to talk about people who do support me. You know what I mean? The biggest supporters in my life, right now, my number one biggest supporter is my son. Not only is he an influence, but he's also a huge supporter. He believes in the dream. I told him, this is what's gonna happen. This is the way I see it, man. This is gonna happen. This is what your daddy working on. He 100% on board with me. He believes in me and what I'm doing. And I can't tell you how much that inspires me and encourages me on a daily basis. More people who support me. My mom, obviously. But it's like it's a genuine support. It ain't just because she my mama. It's because she knows how hard I work and what I'm doing. My brother, and Lord knows, me and my brother, we are opposite in a lot of ways, but one thing we do have in common is our work ethic and our drive. And him and I, we share encouraging messages with each other, probably at least 2 or 3 times a week. We talk to one another. We always talk. Like I told you, the day before I was on the phone with my brother. I told y'all about that. And we were talking business, and it was very encouraging and uplifting. It always is. Even if it's critiques, we know it coming from a place of love, where it's like we want to see each other do better. You know what I mean? I really ain't got nobody in my life for real who be not supporting for real, not and not speaking about words of encouragement to me about what I'm doing. For real, that's like I got a good support system for real. But those three, but then there's others. I got friends, like I said, my dogs, my boys. They every time we talk, you know, they be like, "Hey man, keep doing your thing, bro. We watching you. We see what you're doing, man. You know, if any way I can help, let me know." You know what I'm saying? And even though it ain't no way they can help for real, because you know they don't really know about how to make films. So that's not their lane. They know that. But it's good to know that if I needed their help, they would be there. You know what I mean? Love those dudes for that, man. I really do. They my boys for real. And like I say, man, just I got coworkers who be walking around the office calling me Hollywood, stuff like you know, it started off as a little joke, but then it was like, yo, it's like they see what I'm doing, they see what I'm working on, they know how hard I work at this thing, you know, and it's just I'm surrounded by love and support. All right, that's it. I'm done. Maybe for today. I don't know. I might show y'all a little bit of what I'm doing today with breaking down equipment and whatnot. But uploading files and stuff, that ain't nothing to see. All you gonna see is a green bar that's gonna be there forever trying to upload this 4K footage. So, all right. Have a good Sunday.